What's going on, guys? Patrick here. I was with James for this discussion, and we had a good conversation. We kind of first started off by talking about what pieces of media we use on like a daily basis, and kind of where we see the most ads and what different types of subscriptions there are for some of these platforms out there. We both agreed that we're big YouTube users, and obviously I'll get into it a little bit later, but there's a lot of different ways you can consume YouTube, just like different plans and all that. So I think first I'm going to break down just the different types of revenue model, just kind of what we talked about. So first, the direct revenue model. This is pretty much a sole subscription based transaction where it's the customer's pretty much grant of loyalty for a product or a service. So like subscriptions like Netflix, Spotify Premium, things like that. Indirect revenue models is pretty much revenue generated not from a specific place, but like ads that you'll see on social media, data monetization, and just like sponsorships. So I'd say like ads you see on Google or Facebook. These are just examples of indirect revenue models. And then mixed and hybrid revenue models is pretty self-explanatory, but it's a little bit of both. Basically, it offers like the base products. So like for example, YouTube, you have the base YouTube plan where you don't even really have to sign in, but I think YouTube nowadays makes you sign in just to prove that you're over 18 or whatever it is, the age like restriction. But you can just sign in with a Google account and it is a free plan. But they also have YouTube Premium now, which makes it a hybrid revenue model, because you as the consumer, or us as the consumer, have the option to choose that free plan. Or if you're, I personally, I love YouTube, but I am not one that's going to go out and buy a YouTube Premium account just because I don't think it's really worth it. I don't use it like, I use it for enjoyment and entertainment, but like, I don't see the reasoning for that. But just as like the advantages and disadvantages from the different ways, I would say the best would be the hybrid, just because you kind of, a company that has a hybrid revenue model, it's pretty much giving you the best of both worlds. So, the advantages with it would be it's not reliant on one source of income. Users obviously have the option, which kind of gives you a better relationship with the people that are checking out the company or site. Free users can be converted into these subscription paying users if they like the site or program as much. And it's really up to these companies to like give them that platform that they're gonna be willing to pay for. Some of the disadvantages, so there's potential conflicts, because like we did talk about how we feel like YouTube nowadays has a lot more ads than like it once did. I swear, like if you watch a video that's 45 minutes long, you're gonna come into like 3 to 4 ads, and that's exactly why there's YouTube Premium, where you're not gonna run into those ads. But I mean, I have enough patience to sit through the 30 seconds and keep watching my video, but there are definitely people out there that are going to take the chance to, subscribe for that ad, plan. But some of the other ones is there's 2 revenue systems. So, it's like, it is a disadvantage, but it's also an advantage. I would say it's a disadvantage because the company's required to balance these 2. Sorry about that. My phone filled up with storage. But just kind of breaking down the different paths of revenue and what is best for consumers, companies, and creators. I would say for consumers, indirect or hybrid, because of that choice of free access. If they want to upgrade, they have the chance with hybrid as well. But it gives them that free choice, because nobody wants to pay for like every single platform that they're gonna use to view media. Creators, I would say the direct or the hybrid, because it's more of a streamlined process of revenue. It's direct. Creators get paid pretty much for most of their work. The companies aren't taking it away, and then I would say for companies, platforms, hybrid, because it offers both that indirect and direct stream of revenue, and it spreads risk across multiple streams, which, that's kind of where YouTube is at this point. It's a hybrid site because it offers the YouTube Premium slash YouTube. But I think me and James both talked about it. I think the one thing that we both agreed on was companies need to be more visible with how their process works, especially for creators, because I'm a videographer myself. So it's like, I don't want my work, YouTube takes a percentage of most creators' work, which, isn't really fair. But I would be choosing a direct platform to be posting on. So I'm getting pretty much all the revenue that I can from, subscribers, views, or whatever. So just companies need to be more streamlined, more transparent with how they operate for both creators and consumers. But yeah.